Welcome, everybody. Hope you're doing well today. We're joined with none other than the legend herself, Tatiana of Jinjer. Tatiana, how you doing today?
Hi. Good, good, thank you.
No.
Chilling, just like an anxious person
Oh, really?
waiting for waiting for the 2 p.m. That's what time it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I have like things like that planned, I cannot do anything before that.
Oh my.
I think
Mm.
it's like people with ADHD
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
have this.
No, it's really hard because you put all your focus on that, and even if you want to be productive during the day, it's not going
Yeah.
to happen.
It's not.
It's
It's
not.
not. Even if we had an interview at, let's say, 9 p.m.,
Mm-hmm.
believe me, the whole day would go to shit. I'll be waiting the whole day for the interview, just doing nothing.
Do you have any? Do you have any go to? Like, are you a homebody? Like, you like being at home usually? Like, what's your go to like chill day for Tatiana?
It's it's being a couch
Mm.
potato, sorry. Yeah. Because like there's very little time between a previous tour and the next tour,
Right.
usually. And it's so little time left for me just to rest from the previous tour
Yes.
and collect some energy for the next one.
Mm.
So it's basically like constant laying and reflecting.
Do you watch anything, or is it just do you just like the silence, just the
No,
quiet?
no, no. Yeah, I watch a lot of like stupid horror movies,
Gotcha.
just to distract myself from reality. Then I sometimes, just like stumble upon some funny like Instagram account, like comedian stuff, and I would watch all the reels that they have on
Yep.
their
Is your
feed.
go-to Instagram or like TikTok? Everyone I know when they're scrolling, it's always different.
I know. Well, dude, like I honestly think it's the same old, like it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And all the videos that you have on TikTok, I already seen them on Instagram, and like switching between two apps,
Yeah.
it's like makes no sense for me. I'm just like I have
Gotcha.
all my fun on Instagram, on and
Right.
some like educational stuff on YouTube.
Sometimes that YouTube can be educational. It's mainly stupid
Yeah.
stuff though, and people like me talking about breakdowns. But sometimes there is something useful on YouTube. Sometimes, guys, just so you
Well,
know.
if you have a certain request,
Mhm.
if you have things that like really
Yeah.
interest you, so yeah, whatever I can. I guess I'm autistic, dude. Like I have a super like hyperfixation
Right.
problems.
A
It's not
lot
a
of
problem,
it's
I guess.
a lot of my
I
friends
actually,
too, and like vocalists I have on the show, like it's a thing that's a lot of. I had like Will Ramos too on the show too, and it's one thing like he's so funny because we'll be talking and he gets distracted so fast, but he's just like, yeah, dude, like that's just like we go from one topic to another, and that's just seems to be, especially for a lot of vocalists nowadays, and the music industry being so like this then this then this, that like it's hard to not get distracted. There's so much happening.
exactly. And oh man, like it's a live communication.
Mm.
So basically, when you talk to your friends, you can cover like 10 topics
Yeah.
in 10 minutes.
Yes.
And I mean, there's so many interesting stuff. Like, I don't know you,
Mhm.
you don't know me.
Yes.
And that's the first time we actually get to know each other
Mm.
just a little bit. And, you know, I try to avoid interviews just because there are so many questions that I don't give a shit about.
That's
That's
fair.
why I don't know the answers to them. That's why I
Right.
cannot produce an interesting content for the interviewer.
You're hilarious
And,
right now, Tatiana. So this is
well, I'm
this is
being honest, and
yeah.
yeah. and sincere. So
Well,
yeah,
thank you
that's
for
why.
coming on here. Because again, when I have guests on, like I really appreciate when anyone spends like 20 minutes or whatever of their day to come and like shoot the shit. Obviously, talk about music, but also hear like it's very relaxed. And I know that's the thing. A lot of musicians, all they get asked every day is just like, what is the just the music? What's the lyrical content behind? What's this or like controversial stuff? And I'm like, let's shoot this shit. And it's so fun having a medium to more so get to know the musician and how they are
Yeah.
and like vibe instead of just it all be only about obviously the band, which of course we're going to talk about Jinjer, which by the way, congratulations on the brand new tracks, both Someone's Daughter and Rogue,
Yeah.
which were,
Thanks.
I like, you guys are very consistent as a band. That's something I got to give you mad respect listening to you guys for like, oh my God, 10 years? It's been since Pisces. I'm not sure.
Oh, let's see. Well, it's been since Pisces since we probably got to know about Jinjer, but
Hmm.
yeah, we've been functioning since 2009
Hmm.
as a whole band, as
Right.
Jinjer. And I've been into music, like into playing in bands. I don't know, man, like shit, like 2005,
Hmm.
probably 2004.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gee, 20 years.
I, oh my God, don't
No, I'm
remind
sorry.
me of
I'm
my
sorry.
age.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. No, yeah. Like,
Uh, yeah,
mhm.
there was a time where I actually like simultaneously I played, like I mean I sang in 7 different bands.
What?
At some Yeah, at some point they were like different genres. They were like I started like it was Jinjer, one of them was Jinjer,
Okay.
and it was like, like fun. And there was at some point, it was in the very beginning, like,
Right.
I don't even know, 2007 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like a period where, like, it was not like stagnant.
Right.
Um, there was not much going on. We weren't like making a lot of music. I got distracted to other bands
Mm-hmm.
singing funk, reggae, raga,
Oh my God.
and then yeah, punk rock, and
That's sick.
there was like it was after I sang, like I was a part of trash core band. I don't
Trash.
I don't
Isn't that
know
an?
if
Those two
there's a
words can
thing.
exist together. Trash and core. Those work together.
I guess so. I guess you can make any kind of a monster, like
You can add core to
I don't
anything.
know.
That is true.
Yeah, yeah. If there's a cat dog, so you can make a trash core.
You can make it
Like cat dog, the
cat dog.
the
Yeah. There's
cartoon. Yeah.
yeah cat dog. It's like did you ever think, because a lot of musicians that I'm assuming you're very creative and have like a lot of musical interests, right, like in terms of
Yeah.
influences and all that, did you ever think, especially being a vocalist, ever being like, I'm just going to make a solo project, I'm going to see what happens, work with a producer and include all of that together? Was that ever a thought, or do you always want to be like in like a band?
No, actually, lately I've been thinking of going
Hmm.
solo as a side project,
That's cool.
basically. And I don't know what to pick. I mean, what genre or subgenre? Maybe just go like completely like disco.
That's a
Because
vibe.
my husband, that's my husband is just, hey, let's make a disco, like a disco album. It's like, do like, yeah, as soon as I'll, um, as soon as I have time for that. So
Mhm.
yeah, I would go like solo without like being all judged by
Mhm.
metal heads that, oh my God, it's not metal or it's not metal enough.
Mhm.
Just go completely independent and do some uh like unpredictable stuff. I don't even know what to expect from myself, but I mean
That sounds fun. Do you?
something's not metal related. Or I was just like talking to my husband again, like, oh my God, man, I want to make a hardcore album.
That would, dude. And I
Well,
met Alex. I actually met him at the Ginger show once, but I've known of Alex for it's lovely, like just gem of a human being.
yeah.
And Do you guys have that dynamic? Because obviously you're both talented musicians, where you're always like, let's just make like a fucking like just some kind of song. Like, do you guys sit there and like with I don't know
Yeah,
Ableton and Cubase open and just like mess around one
yeah,
night and just like cook something
yeah,
crazy?
yeah. Actually, that happened before.
Mm.
We have some tracks actually recorded,
Oh,
and I remember Alex like showing other people, some random people. I was like, no, like, oh my God. Oh, we have some demos.
hmm.
So yeah, I mean, that's with him. It's easy just to create anything because he's always up to do
Right.
something. Yeah, it's like, and if he sees that I'm creative, like I'm inspired to do
Hmm.
anything, he gets like 10 times inspired.
You must get stoked. It's like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do the
yeah,
same with my girlfriend too. We're both
yeah.
guitarists though. None of us are vocalists, so that's the only thing we're limited to
Oh,
instrumental, no vocals.
yeah.
But we'll sit here and make EDM beats, like electronic dance music
Mhm.
and trap and stuff like that. And it's
Dude, I would love to
yeah.
learn. I would love to learn how to work with at least like some musical instrument that, like, I mean, I can play guitar, but like basics.
Mhm.
And I mean, I don't think you can like, I mean, I think you can just compose a melody,
Mhm.
just a core melody that
Yes,
then you can transform into like electronic stuff, like
100%.
electronic track. Yeah, but I would love to just to be able to compose. That's what I want. Because
Yeah.
I don't know what's in there. I don't know. I think I can. I think like I can compose something like Tim Burton stuff.
Do you
Like some cartoony but
cartoony?
creepy. Yeah,
I
yes,
I
spooky
could see
stuff. I think I can do that.
I would love to see that, especially you and Alex. I think doing
Mhm.
something together like that's a dream team. And if you guys go and do something like that, and I'm assuming too, like just the vibe is so fun. Like that must be such a. And obviously, I've had Eugene on the show a bunch of times too,
Mhm.
and something I love when I have him on too. Like he's always excited and happy, and I can tell you guys as a unit, as one band, like you're probably like brothers and sisters. Like it's just like family, and you guys go there and have fun and make songs, right? And I'm sure you guys, everyone fights with each other too, and then also,
Oh, yeah.
loves each other and like makes the coolest stuff, right? But that must be such an interesting dynamic to that versus like creating with your spouse, your partner, where
Yeah.
it's just different. It's fun, but like it's like is this real? Like this is crazy. How is this possible? That like
It's
yeah.
awesome. I mean, like if some people can have a baby together, so making music together, especially if you're musicians, that
Mm-hmm.
it's easy.
There
It's
you go.
easy. And with Alex's skills of recording, producing, drumming,
Yes.
playing guitar, bass, and like I don't need to do like shit. Maybe just to keep it like easy, because
Right.
I get like kind of sometimes aggressive and dude, I didn't want that.
That's amazing.
I just
Yeah.
yeah, I just want something like lounge music, and he like starts playing some
Mhm.
I don't know, like, I don't know, something different. So
That's
yeah,
cool.
but it's great. It's great. And plus you don't have to go anywhere, just like especially
Mm.
when your studio, like home studio,
Yes.
based at home. So chill, just like can make a coffee,
Yes.
have a cigarette or whatever, just take a break,
Just vibe.
discuss it. Yeah, just vibe it. And that's the thing, that's the difference between making music between your group mates,
Yeah.
like your bandmates and the husband just for fun.
Yeah.
Because with bandmates, your aim is to
Yeah, like collectively make a big thing together, which
yeah, just the big thing. Is it big enough?
mhm.
Are people gonna like it? Making music for fun is way different. I think it's more like that's where
Mm.
you like really enjoy it
Yeah.
without thinking of
With all the
business,
pressure.
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the pressure is especially like you guys have been a
Yeah.
band for so long that it doesn't matter like I'm sure all of you have that mentality of the band. Okay, well, the next thing has to be bigger. And that's so much pressure for every
Yeah.
person and every band to always put on themselves, you know. And of course people still have fun and do all of that, but it's still like, is
Yeah.
it the next thing? Is it bigger? Is it better? Is it crazier? Are the fans that we already have gonna like it? Like, there's so much of that. And where that's why having that relief of just, I'm sure at home, like same thing I do with my girlfriend, like just okay, let's just write something random tonight, like I don't know, like let's just
Yeah.
write fog metal or something, and just cool, like that's fun. And it's, you never know if it's even gonna be released. It's just for you
Yeah.
guys, right? And that's something that's so
Yeah,
beautiful.
exactly. But when you decide to release it
Mm.
and it becomes a big, like, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
You don't, you never know what happens in your life. So imagine
Mm.
your fun record
Yeah.
that you recorded with your spouse or like your
Mm.
girlfriend and stuff,
Yeah.
becomes big, like you release it and everyone wants to say, oh, now make a tour, do a tour.
Yeah.
And
Oh
then
god.
it turns into
Well,
this.
you already tour
Yeah.
with Alex, right? Is he the drum tech right now of Jinjer still?
No, 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 no. Like he works as a sound engineer
Okay.
and venues here in California, and
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
yeah. So
Because that's such a fun dynamic. But yeah, it's, I think people would love to hear that from you guys, and just
I
see
mean,
that different side. Just fun.
yeah, just because I don't want to take it serious, you know,
Yeah.
just
And that's the
just like it's
mhm.
supposed to be, just a creation, you
Yeah.
know.
That's a
Mm,
problem.
mm,
As soon as you state
yeah,
something on the internet sometimes, or you like post it and it becomes like realized in that space, now it's like, you know, it's so much more serious and there's so much more pressure instantly, just because it's in that,
yeah,
it's out there for people to see instead of
yeah,
just you
yeah,
guys. But
yeah. Once it becomes public, it's just the pressure comes back.
yes, guys, no pressure. Shh. Hey, they're gonna make,
Please, no pressure.
yeah,
Please be understanding.
exactly.
It's
Yes.
hard to be an artist, dude. Like the less pressure, the greater the art, I
Yeah,
think.
100%. Well, with the art, of course, we have to talk about the new album announcement. Now, of course, all that was said, and even all I know is that there was an album announced winter 2025.
Yeah.
So you guys have been cooking. You guys got stuff going as Jinjer. What details can you say that, of course, won't get anyone in trouble or anyone, labels or management, mad? Is there anything, or is it just album coming?
I'm so bad at it because I don't ever know what
Okay, then no.
what is the right thing to say, what
Right.
is the wrong thing to say.
That's
But
fine then.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's make the first thing clear.
Yes.
A lot of people have troubles, um, judging from the comments and
Mm.
on the Instagram, they kind of get confused of understanding what is winter of 2025.
Right.
So I'm here
Yes.
to break it down for you.
Okay.
So let's say winter 2024 is till December 31, and winter 2025 is from January 1st till February, till the last day of February.
Yes.
Let's say that. And yeah, so we released the album in winter 2025, which is somewhere in January, February
That makes, yeah.
of 2025. Please take a note.
There we
And
go.
yeah. And
Could,
so the next thing, yeah.
yeah.
I remember I did an interview earlier this year,
Mhm.
and there's one thing that, like, now I think, oh my God, it's not even the complete truth, because I said that the new album has a like flavor of 19th century music,
Okay.
which is like looking at Rogue right now is like, what? Rogue is not even close. It's not even 20th century. So
Hmm.
yeah, there are a lot of tracks that have this vibe.
Hmm.
And when we release the next one and then the next one,
Yeah.
you kind of people will get the picture
Mm-hmm.
of what I'm talking about right now.
That's
So
awesome. No, that's well, and
Yeah.
especially these two singles, and I love the music video, especially Someone's Daughter. Like, how was that? How was the music video shoot? Because I know music video shoots are already gruesome. They're long. You had to do
Yes.
so many different scenes, different outfits. What was the music video shooting for a video like that? Because that was a big video.
Oh my God, like that one took 2 days,
Hmm.
um, 12-hour shift.
Oh fuck!
So in general, it was like 24 hours, let's say, in like combined.
Jeez.
Um, we filmed it in Poland, in Warsaw. It was hectic. The days of
Mm.
pre-production, like finding right equipment and finding the right room.
Yeah,
The mo the most difficult thing was finding the outfits.
I could imagine.
And yeah, of course, it was my idea. Oh my God, so I had to do that. But like I mean, in my head, it was like a little bit of a different aesthetics
Got you.
of the music video. It was in my head, it was less digital. Um,
Oh, more like authentic to the time period you were kind of trying to show.
yeah,
Got you.
yeah. It was less and like less action at all. The background should have been like more like an oil painting, you know.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but Tima Kasatkin, the director, and he actually was a camera guy, so he did like it
Hmm.
was a one actor movie. I mean, he did
Right, right.
all the job, and yeah, well, he did it his way. But yeah, it was hectic. The armor was my favorite thing to wear
Was it heavy? Was
that
it
day.
real? Or was it
It was real. It
oh,
was real. Yeah. We went and rented, like we found. Oh my God, we found it on a website that, like, Polish website that
hmm.
it's only Polish. So had to figure out, I had to like translate it, like
Oh my, while
to
ordering
translate the website.
armor from a Polish website, you guys had to translate and make sure it was the
Yeah,
right stuff in the first place.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
And then we had to find a guy who will communicate because in Poland, not everyone speaks English. So we had
Mm.
to find a person who spoke Russian and English, and like, no, English didn't matter, but Russian and Polish,
Yeah, yeah.
so that we could communicate with him
Right.
and he could communicate with Polish people. So
Oh my gosh.
that was this thing. And yeah, well, I had to fix the Cleopatra look myself. Like I had to go and buy like a
Hmm.
textile, like a piece of fabric, and make a
Oh.
dress and everything myself.
You made that look yourself, the Cleopatra one?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh wow,
yeah.
that's cool.
Luckily, I didn't have to uh, sew anything, you know.
Yes.
It was just all on like pins and stuff. So
That's
it's like it worked basically.
hmm.
Yeah. And so like we really always have really little time for everything. For
Hmm.
Rogue, we had only like a day to rest after the tour that we did like in Europe.
Oh
We
boy.
had one day to rest, one day to get ready, get everything booked and
Hmm.
stuff. And the next day we filmed it.
Right.
So with Someone's Daughter, it was a little bit longer. We had to we recorded the whole album,
Hmm.
the vocals for the album,
Yeah.
then spent few days, like a week for pre-production,
Hmm.
then filmed it for 2 days, and the next day I flew back to LA.
Mm, okay. That's a lot. You're busy. I understand why you just want to chill, like when you're from.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's
So it's back and forth, like Europe, United States, Europe, United States, United States, Europe.
hmm.
So the time difference always like fucks me up.
Oh God, the jet
And
lag. Yeah.
yeah, I have to have like fucking, I don't know, a week just to lay
Get
down and do nothing, do like just watch movies.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's wild. And I mean, mad respect to you guys. Like the new songs again, they're so consistent. Like the sound of your guys' evolution has been, I think, very healthy, and very few bands are able, I think, to maintain that core sound of what makes the band, but also kind of evolve it over the years, especially being such a progressive band, right? Like there's not, especially nowadays, many progressive bands that get big and can maintain that sound. Everyone wants the 2 minute songs now, or the 2.5, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
my dream. My dream. That's why I want to go to like to participate in a hardcore scene,
That
because
would
I
be
want to
sick.
make songs just 1 minute and 30 seconds long.
Just angry, just a minute and a half of just
Oh yes,
just fucking
yes. I collected a lot of
yeah.
anger.
Is it Jinjer? I think Eugene might have told me, but who does the instrumental mainly? Is it Eugene, or is it oh my god, I forgot the guitarist's name.
Roman.
Roman, yes. Roman does.
It's none of those two.
Oh. Oh, okay.
It's, well, the drummer, the Vlad, our drummer, actually did a major part of
Oh wow, that's awesome.
composing this album.
Yeah.
And Eugene as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really care, because once the album, like once the music part of the album is done, like
Yeah.
I mean all the tracks, demos, I can already hear who worked,
Gotcha.
who's like
Who's influenced?
who touched that.
Do you have a favorite? And you don't have to say you have a favorite out of them, but do you have a favorite when you get one for them?
A favorite of
a favorite when it's either Eugene or your drummer that sends it. Do you have a favorite when you're like, okay, this is
like I think favorite is Roman.
Okay. That's fair. Well, because my whole point of the question is, when Roman then or someone sends you a track, again, they're big progressive tracks. They're beautifully well structured too, but of course they're long. Do you have those moments when you see that track for the first time, or is there any track you've been given where you were like, it's not happening, guys? Like, there's no way. Like, what? Because it's such progressive music that you have to then fit vocals over and blend, as seamlessly as you guys do.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's all the time beginnings since, like, I don't know, since Micro.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the last album was like King of Everything. That was comfortable for me to lay my vocals on.
Right.
Since then, everything got complicated musically.
It's very progressive, yeah. Especially
for me, and I'm always say, the guys know that my mindset is not that progressive. I like everything to be like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3.
Got you.
So that it's easier for me to be. That's the paradox with me, is that the more structured, the more framed, and the more like classic it is,
yes,
standard, the more standard it is music wise,
right,
the more I can be like creative around it.
I mean,
I can hard, do I can do like few versions of the same songs if the songs are really like structured and they are like simple.
That makes sense.
But when they're complicated like this, I feel like, oh my God, I'm trapped. I'm trapped. I don't know what to do. And I panic. This time I didn't cry. Last time I cried.
Oh God.
A little bit.
Well, I will. That's the thing. I will say, like you. I think you do it in such a way, and you fit in the vocals such a seamless way that it feels very natural. And I got to give you mad respect for that as a musician, as a vocalist, because that's not easy when you're given a very progressive piece of music that I'm sure even instrumentally, a lot of the songs can't stand as instrumentals because they're very progressive, but also then having to put vocals on top of that and fit yourself in there, also fit the lyrical content, fit the lyrics, phrasing, like and melodies. Like when there's already so many melodies, like that's a challenge, that's a puzzle. And having to solve that is like mad respect to you. Again, that's not an easy thing to do.
Thank you, but it's like a suffering for me, basically. I'm not here to complain, of course, but I mean, I have to say it
Yeah.
because I mean, after the
Yes.
Rogue was released, I mean, you know what's crazy is that
Hmm.
up until last year or like last album, I no, up until this year,
This
I
year.
never read um, comments.
Oh.
I still don't go to YouTube. I still don't read YouTube comments.
Yeah.
But on Instagram, I do now. I have like I train my hypersensitive ass to just like okay, bitch, what do you have to say today?
Love
And yeah, and then I mean, I kind of like little by little. It's hard for me, do like
Yeah.
a,
It's
a
it's
little bit, yeah, a little bad thing can really makes me like it makes me think.
hmm.
It makes me like
Yeah.
turn it in my head the whole day or maybe 3 days, and
Yeah.
I'm really stuck on that. And it's like, why do you have to comment? Like, why do you have to say the shit like that? Like,
Yeah.
don't you have like, first of all, you think and then you say, you know,
Yeah. Well,
and
that's something that must be so tough. Like again, you like Ginger's obviously such a popular band, and you yourself as a front person, right? Like you're so in the spotlight, right? Like
yeah,
I'm sure just being the vocalist of a big band, like no matter what, you're gonna have to deal with some stuff. Especially if like you're one that's more like chill and introverted. Like you're not there, posting a million things all the time. So people go out of their way to assume things about people that don't say
yeah.
much because they think they're right because the person isn't there, proving otherwise all the time,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
to
so
defend
annoying.
myself. Oh, dude, like I don't defend myself because, well, once you understand that a lot of people there, like you don't go to a um
Yeah.
crazy house, like like madhouse,
Yes.
and you don't go and you don't get into a conflict with every single patient you see there,
Yeah.
right?
Right. Yeah.
So you just like, oh, so you're crazy. That's okay. Like I'm,
That's mature
I
because
don't even,
that's hard to deal with. Like that is as a musician,
yeah,
as a public person, right? Like it's always going to be that you can make the perfect music, you can make all of this, and there's always going to be that
yeah,
the fucking asshole that just says mid, mid, not good, or like say something else that's even way worse, obviously, or stereotypical or sexist or race. It's just
yeah,
people
yeah.
will do that because they want to put a musician in a box and assume they know who they are. Meanwhile, they have
Yeah,
no clue.
but do they really want to put a musician in a box? I think that they
Hmm.
just attention seekers, and that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Because they make friends there, like she talking in the comments, like on your page,
yeah.
she talking about you and
I
like
I get a lot of
referring,
those. Don't worry.
yeah, referring to you as like a third person.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Like you're
oh,
not
did you
there.
notice that he or she did it like under your
Yeah,
post? It's like what the fuck are you talking about? Blocked. I just block them
yeah.
if I don't like anything because you don't come to another person's house and you don't shit on the floor, you don't
Yeah.
do that. So you are not invited.
Mm. That's
That's
that's a
that's me.
very
But
healthy mindset. That is like,
yeah, I guess it's like getting there,
yeah.
maturing. And
Yeah.
um and I forgot what I wanted to say about the rogue.
Yes, about Rogue.
And I wanted to say something. Ah, yeah. Well, judging from the comments, like people say, "Oh my God, Genty is all the same. It's uh, like nothing interesting." Oh, like, dude, you haven't heard even like a 1% of the album. I mean, you've heard 1% of okay, but the rest of the songs are not even close
Mhm.
to be sounding like Gent or something. Just like, and
Yeah.
everyone just like, "Oh my God, King of," and I'm pretty sure like I don't take it after like I need a half of the day
Right.
just to think it over and to let it go and understand how that works for people. And just people say like, oh my God, King of Everything was the best thing that you ever recorded. And it's like, dude, that was 10 years ago. 10 years.
Yeah.
People who don't change, as well as like musicians who don't change, they are stupid. Like
Yes.
how can I be
Yes.
I can I was 26, like, dude, like I changed like every single day.
Yeah.
Every single day. It doesn't matter if I changed like in the worst way or better way.
Yeah.
Uh,
You
but
mature,
people
you grow
change.
older,
Yeah,
adapt.
you don't stand. You're not a monument, you know.
Yeah.
You, you cannot you cannot like produce the same shit all the time. But yeah,
Yeah.
they say it's the same riffs, same everything. I mean, like, I mean,
No.
I don't see it. Like, I think it's like one of the heaviest things that we've ever recorded.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's contemporary. And yeah, it's genty because why not? I mean,
Nothing wrong with Jen. Jen's cool.
time. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Yeah. Well,
And
that's yeah. That's the thing is having that.
when, yeah,
Yeah.
and when did Ginger ever claim that they're this way?
Yeah.
From the from the very first day, we always said like we embrace all the subgenres. I mean,
Mm.
like we did like deathcore. You can hear some deathcore. You can hear like even death metal,
Yes.
black metal. I mean like all shit
And reggae mixed with all that
and
too.
reggae and dude like Gwen
Yeah.
Stefani. That's what they said. That
When
yeah, mix some Gwen Stefani.
you have that very like I that not maybe Janis Joplin, but like there's a very iconic singer from like the 80s or 90s that I know you have
Mhm.
that very gritty kind of style,
Mhm.
which is cool because not many vocalists have that nowadays. And that's something I've always seen, like that kind of like harsh rock vocal, and then of course then you scream and it's like holy shit, like it's also like very like heavy and like precise and awesome. Like so it's you guys mix in so much as a progressive band, and that's something I think a lot of people do respect and appreciate. And then there'll always be people that are like, it's the stupid internet.
I mean
Yeah.
that's stupid. Like, and it's the same thing that I was always against it when I heard how many people like judging like Metallica from being this way from but their like first album was so cool and then they turned into shit. Like
It's Metallica.
some guys like you go and like I don't know. That's
Yeah.
progression.
Yes.
It's
Evolving.
progression, evolving. Come
Yes.
on, dude. Like I don't want to do anything like King of Everything, honestly.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm not in that position.
Yeah.
That's the base that we already like left
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah.
Why would I come back to it? Like I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense if you guys did it, and you guys that album, of course, is incredibly successful. Like would you guys say that's I guess your breakthrough album, especially with the single
I
like
think
Pisces?
so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, and that's when we think with this album, that's where we actually signed up to Napalm Records. So it's actually like that's where it all started.
Right.
We could like, what if we sign up to another label with this album? It's gonna be another breakthrough, probably or not. Like, it's like very relative.
Yeah, it's all
It's,
relative to the thing,
it's
and people are comfortable, and I'm sure there's people that just
yeah,
listen to Pisces, and then they come
yeah,
back and they're like, "Where's Pisces too?" And then
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Which is Pisces, of
yeah.
course. I mean, question with that: did you guys ever expect when you released? I think it was the whole package, right? It's the song, but it was really to that video and seeing
Yeah.
how it's so calm. Like you guys are so calm in the video, but the music turns so aggressive. That is, I think, obviously the thing that, like, for particularly a lot of commentators, that it was so shocking that it was like, whoa, what is this? This is a whole different thing. Did you guys ever expect that to go that big when you guys dropped that?
No, actually, never. Never expected that. Never expected that this video is gonna be that big because, yeah, I think like it's not only the track, but the video. It just
Yeah.
um is the whole picture. The stars aligned
Yes.
somehow, and it's another thing that I kind of understood that a lot of people just love seeing this type of music videos or just yeah,
Yeah.
let's say music videos, um not a typical music clip like
Yeah.
the like action going on and stuff, but
Hmm.
just musicians being
Like a
in
studio
a
environment. Yeah.
studio. Yeah, that's why like Audio Tree that we recently
Hmm.
released, um
Hmm.
audio trip video, like in an interview. It went like it got like a lot of views on YouTube for like
Right.
for half a year or so. And I mean, now I realize, why would we even continue filming music videos, like the standard music videos,
We
when you
need more
can?
costumes. We always need the costumes.
I don't want that
You
anymore.
no more
I,
cost. Is it
I
done? No more
no more.
costumes.
I just want to be raw, like, I mean, unless someone actually
Mm.
think it over, like think it through, think all the
Yeah, though, like very
uh,
minute details to like put you in that specific time, or like very cinematic in like this very intensive way. Like
mm,
$100,000, $150,000 budget, probably like this crazy big video. Just
yeah.
I understand, yeah, when you see the success too of like a studio video, which is probably so relaxing for you guys too, because studio obviously music videos are so exhausting. Fans never understand that. They just see, okay, the cool visuals, great. They have no idea that the band stood there for 12 hours, maybe 24 that day, listening to the same fucking song
Yeah.
all day,
Yeah.
going, and you have to go 100% every time, because if the director uses one take that you're not, then you're like, ugh, like, can you use the other shot instead? So like it's exhausting
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, it's exhausting. It's exhausting for a video guy, just because their backs are
Oh yes.
literally like breaking because of
Yeah.
like carrying the heavy equipment on them. And like, dude, like, I mean, 12 hours listening to the same song for 12
Yeah.
hours, dude, like, of course your levels of like energy and mood goes to crap.
You're just done.
It goes
Yeah.
to crap because you just don't want, like, honestly, like, we all like ready to just like wrap this shit up, like, I'm leaving this band. I don't want to do music anymore. But you know what I always notice, maybe you notice it too, that
Mm.
right now, again, like the standard music videos,
Right.
um they're kind of, I don't I think that there's one thing that they called visualizers, that's what
Yes.
coming to be popular. And I think, like, oh my God, why not? Like,
Right.
it just takes a lot of pressure off your
It
shoulders as well.
does. And
And
you can still be on tour while you release it, so you don't have to worry about when you're going
yeah,
to film it and it go in your
yeah,
schedule. Yeah.
yeah, because when we started, we did like this lyric videos,
Oh yeah.
and it can be also visualizers at some point.
Yeah.
But I mean, just just to film something, something going on the screens, just
Mm.
it also, like, I think it helps promote a
Mm.
track more, like, as good as
Mm.
music video, but I'm not sure.
We have to see.
I mean,
We
yeah.
have to see. There we go. Tatiana, it's been lovely talking with you, of course. And chat again,
Yeah.
Jinjer, new record, early winter 2025, to clarify that.
Yes, please, is January or
Yes,
February. I mean,
early
I know
winter.
I know the month, but I'm gonna
Yeah, don't get in trouble.
keep the
Don't.
secret. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, chat. No, no, hey, no snitches, chat. Okay, early winter 2025. Go check out their new track, Rogue, Someone's Daughter. Check them out on tour. They're coming someplace new year. They're on a North American tour coming up too.
Yay.
And
That's
yeah,
very soon.
are you guys going to Orlando by chance? I have to double check actually.
Dude, I have to check. Yeah, I have to
Okay,
double check as well.
maybe.
So that's what I checked, only the first date and the last
That's
date.
it's where am I when I have to start it? Where am I when I'm done and
Yeah.
want to go
Yeah.
home and sleep?
Do I have enough of like clean underwear to
Yeah, do I have enough clothes for it? There you go. That's
yeah, yeah.
perfect. Tatiana, is there anything else you want to say? Anything regarding plans or promoting, whatever you want? Promoting a new project with you and Alex, if you guys got that, like anything to the
Oh
people.
my God.
Yeah,
No, I didn't prepare any
that's
kind of speech. So yeah, as an introvert, I need to prepare for even for a phone call. So.
that's fair. Well, thank you so much.
But yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much. It was lovely to talk to you.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tatiana of Jinjer, everyone. Go show her the love. Check out the new band tracks and go see them on tour. Tatiana, have a
Yes.
wonderful day. Thank you so much. And if you stop by
Thank
Orlando
you.
ever, I'd love to say what's up and
Yeah, please double check. I will double check as
I
well.
will do. Thank you so much, Tatiana. Have a
Cool.
beautiful day,
Thank
all right?
you.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Bye.
you too. Bye.